Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into some Duskmourn and other packs for patrons. Today's patrons, we have Scott Mason and KTW. So let's grab a Duskmourn Dominaria Remastered, and we have 2 Edge of Eternities, and then everything else here going to Scott Mason. Thank you for being a patron, KDW, and the patrons get the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over a buck, along with the art cards and anything from the list. And we do all of that to save the patrons on shipping costs. Starting off with Edge of Eternities, we have Peregrine Beckoner, Ilvoy Operative, Exosuit Savior, Fungal Colossus, Cavron Skywarden, Depressurize, Drill Too Deep, Litho Breaking for the uncommons, Wedgelight Rammer, Vote Out, use Social Engineering, and the rare Gene Morph Amargo, along with a foil Umbral Collar Zealot. We've got a Forest and a Robot Sliver token. He must have seen the playmat, we'll chuck it in. Moving on to some Dominaria Remastered. I do like these shiny packs. Hoping for a Force of Will today. This is from a brand new box. We have Battlefield Scrounger along with Mystic Zealot, Werebear, Avon Fisher, Leaden Fists, Goblin Turncoat, White Mane Lion, Ember Beast, Emerald Charm, Uncommons, Voice of All, Chainer's Edict, and a split card, Stand and Deliver. Oh, nice. A Retro Border Entomb. That really works nicely with that one. Foil Orm's Thunder. We'll chuck in the Retro Swamp. And we have an Insect token. Moving on to some Duskmourn House of Horror. Do you have any favorite horror movies? Let me know in the comments. We'll start off here. Split card, Bottomless Pool, and Locker Room, along with Exorcise. Another split card, Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda, and Enter the Enigma, Bashful Beastie, Bear Trap, Rampaging Soul Rager, Trapped in the Screen, Wary Watchdog, Art card, Nashi Searcher in the Dark. So there is Nashi. I think his first appearance was in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, though I could be wrong. Foil Fear of the Dark, and Etched Cornfield, and a rare Doomsday Excruciator. Check out that mana cost, that is nuts. Cathartic Parting and Vengeful Possession. Moving on to some Edge of Eternities. Some might say the best set of 2025. Would you agree? We have Biosynthetic Burst, Melded Moxite, Comet Crawler, Sinister Cryologist, Auxiliary Boosters, Diplomatic Relations, Wormwall Sweeper, Cerebral Download for the uncommons, Hildeblade, Roving Actuator, Broodguard Elite, and Zoophyte Osteoharmonist. I guess he's like a bone musician. Foil Pinnacle Killship, and a Forest and Lander Human Soldier token. Okay, so let's see here. Best pull. I would go, yep, gotta be the Entomb, right? That is fantastic, iconic artwork right there. Enjoy the pulls, Katie. Next up, Scott Mason. Thank you for being a patron. We have 8 packs of Duskmourn, and Scott has directed me to include every card in the pack. So that is an additional shipping cost, but that is all taken care of. Starting off here, Inquisitive Glimmer, Flood Pits Drowner, that's a decent uncommon. Clammy Prowler, Erratic Apparition, Cracked Skull, Frantic Strength, Ripchain Razorkin, Cult Healer, Resurrected Cultist, and Withering Torment for the art card, along with a foil Cackling Slasher, Plains, and Head Shredder for the rare. Threats around every corner, and a split card. It is Painter's Studio and Defaced Gallery. Next up, we have even more Duskmourn. So this is a fun set, taking the tropes of, let's say, 70s through 2000s horror, I would say, and putting them in MTG. We have Under the Skin, Vile Mutilator, Shrewd Storyteller, Bailmote Leech, Erratic Apparition, Flesh Burrower, Cracked Skull, Hand That Feeds, Fear of Surveillance, Spine Seeker Centipede, that's pretty disgusting. We've got a Gremlin and a QR code on the other side. Nice foil here, Meat Locker and Drowned Diner, followed by Abandoned Campground and a Mythic, Charred Foyer and Warped Space. Very cool, and Saw. Alright, so let's see if we can get something better than that Mythic in our next pack of Duskmourn. What do you think of the set these days, now that it's been out, what is it, well over a year at this point? We have Miasma Demon, along with Shard Mage's Rescue, Say Its Name, Cackling Slasher, Manifest Dread, Daggermaw, Megalodon, Hardened Escort, Terramorphic Expanse, Most Valuable Slayer. Art card is Midnight Mayhem. What is this? Some gremlins up to mischief. Followed by Foil Piranha Fly, Island, and Flood Farm Verge. They do have a nice land cycle in the set. Oh, Mythic Meat Hook Massacre 2. We'll sleeve it up. Diversion Specialist, and that is it. So I will admit the sequel is not quite as good as the original. So they had to make it that way, obviously. Alright, moving on to more Duskmourn. Okay, so a couple of Mythics so far. Not doing too badly, I would say. Next up we have Keys to the House, Fear of Isolation, Shrewd Storyteller, Grasping Longneck, Fear of Lost Teeth, Stalked Researcher, Acrobatic Cheerleader, Friendly Ghost, Impossible Inferno, Resurrected Cultist Spirit, flipping it into QR Code, Anthropede in foil, Murky Sewer, oh nice, Borderless, Hushwood Verge, I think that may be sleeve worthy, Wickerfolk Thresher, and that is it. So grabbing the sleeves yet again, and if you want to see more awesome Duskmourn openings, link in the corner to the complete playlist. More Duskmourn than you can shake a stick at. And let's do something like this to build suspense. We have Sporogenic Infection. There we go. Intruding Soul Rager. Creeping Peeper, Slavering Branch Snapper. Fanatic of the Harrowing, Enter the Enigma. Murder, Grab the Prize. Possessed Goat. And another Gremlin with a QR code. Beastie Beatdown in foil. Swamp. And another Mythic. Abhorrent Oculus. Yes. We'll sleeve it up. Balustrade Worm for the rare. And Saw. And with the number of Mythics we're pulling today, maybe we'll get into the greatest hits playlist. The greatest hits in channel history. Link in the corner. Check it out. Over 600 videos in the playlist at this point. Let's see if we can increase the Mythic tally again. We have Shard Mage's Rescue, along with Gremlin Tamer. Another split card, Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. Yep, we saw that earlier. Cryptid Inspector, Cackling Slasher, Friendly Teddy, Ragged Playmate, Jump Scare. There we go. That's a fun minigame with this set. Piranha Fly, and the art card, Marvin Murderous Mimic. That is creepy as. Then we got a foil Cursed Windbreaker, and a nice Forest, and a Chainsaw in Magic. Do you ever think you would see that? We've got Keys to the House and Fear of Being Hunted. Alright, final 2 packs of Duskmourn here for Scott Mason. Let's get something awesome for you. We have Appendage Amalgam. And, okay, Meat Locker, we keep seeing that one. Monstrous Emergence, Cackling Slasher, Cautious Survivor, Ragged Playmate, Trapped in the Screen, Friendly Teddy, and a Shard. On the other side, QR Code, Bashful Beastie in foil, Raucous Carnival, and another Mythic. The Wandering Rescuer. Holy Mythics Batman. We'll sleeve it up. Insidious Fungus, Saviour of the Small, and Conductive Machete. Alright, I think Scott will be well pleased with all these Mythics today. Final pack of Duskmourn today. Let's get into it and go out with a big finish. Final pack magic, we have Popular Egotist, Fear of Infinity, Bear Trap, Cryptid Inspector, and a split card, Derelict Attic and Widow's Walk, along with Glimmer Burst, Hand That Feeds, Living Phone, Vicious Clown, watch out for him. Then we have Doomsday Excruciator. I think that's the alternate art for that one. Living Phone again in foil this time. We've got a Mountain and Undead Sprinter for the rare. Break Down the Door and Norrin Swift Survivalist to finish. Alright, so we've got a huge stack of cards there. I will take care of that later, Scott. Enjoy the pulls. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.